Good day, Mom. I am Gretchen as Balignot, the team leader of Group 5, and this is our system entitled Barangay Pongapong Residence Information System. The computerized world is a highly efficient one, which processing the big quantities of data and keeping the extensive records will not be a problem to a past industrialized society. Computerization is a control system that manages processes that run much faster and more accurately than manual system. So according to Barangay Captain Mr. Joven that it will be easy to keep and find information if the barangay will have computer information and it will be helpful to them. So in this study, we want to allow Barangay Pongapong, San Pablo, Zamboanga del Sur the ability to avoid paperwork to computer service so that they can serve the residents more easily, and it aims to develop a system that will tabulate the official count population, help report summary of crimes, and employment in the
This is the purpose and description. The system facilitates Barangay Pongapong by enabling the residents of barangay to maintain the residence record as complete, up-to-date as possible and as easily accessible for verification, monitoring, and reference for the said barangay. Keeping barangay records is one way to easily track residents' information. This system can meet strategic objectives for reducing paper consumption and reducing time-consuming file retrieval from bulky documents. It can track residents' records such as personal to family information, complaints, the amicable settlement information, or barangay justice system, and can create daily reports for the barangay. The implementation of the system will improve the transaction, gathering of information, and data organization for each residence by having a reliable system that can keep track for the records. The secretary, the main user of the system to monitor and maintain the system information in order to provide excellent service to the people. The residents. This system will benefit the citizens living in the barangay by monitoring their records in a database. The researcher. It allowed them to put everything they've learned, and also they will improve their skills in a building of system. Future researchers serve as a foundation of future researchers who will make a similar system. Next is objectives of the study. This study aims to collect and gather data on the residents to provide information to each residents that are living in the said Barangay Pongapong, San Pablo. The following are the some objectives of the study. First, secure the data of barangay. Second, easy to access the information. Third, generate a statistical report of the residents. Then last, scope and limitation. This research focuses on Barangay Residence Information System and Barangay Pongapong, San Pablo, Zamboanga del Sur, which focuses on capabilities and functionalities of a record of information system. System which includes retrieving and saving the information records. The records will be kept in a well-designed database. The system also keeping up forms that will generate automatically, such as certificate, summary of a report, and statistic of the patient. The system limits other users to edit the content of the data stored in the system. Only authorized user has the capacity to edit. The system also limits the accounting part of the barangay.
So this is the chapter 2, which is the design and methodology. First, the overview. Second, requirements and analysis. Third, system design. Fourth, implementation. Fifth, integration and testing. Sixth, deployment of the system. Seven, maintenance. Overview. Methodology shows what method the term would like to use for the study. The techniques used under the methodological approach are stated and will be further explained in this chapter, as well as the technique used in developing and software and the data gathering. The design encompasses the method and procedures employed to conduct a scientific research. The researcher uses the descriptive method to understand the nature and function of the study. This has been selected to develop Barangay Pongapong Residence Information System, ensuring the system will run accordingly. The software and development process. There is a study flow, one phase. In the software development process, there is a study flow one phase into the other. This model composed of requirements analysis, system design, implementation, testing, maintenance. This model is composed of requirements analysis, system design, implementation, testing, and maintenance. It shows that you can only proceed to the next phase after completing the prior phase. It will be discovered through its function, and it will be possible to go back to the first phase depending or the phase where the problem occurs, so that appropriate modification will be done immediately. The model that we use is waterfall model. First, requirement analysis. Second, system design. Third, implementation. Fourth, testing. Fifth, and last, maintenance.
This is the requirements analysis. The researcher gathered information from the Secretary Office of Barangay Pongapong. Through gathering information, the proponents figure out solution for their current manual process. System design. After the requirements analysis we considered in designing our system, we develop a design which is addressing the needs of the residents, particularly in requesting and getting clearances and business permit. Then we decide the system which can know the information, the events, make requests and get reservations. In this phase, we imagine our system design and its fiction. Implementation. In this phase, the system is already developed and tested. It will be implemented to the barangay for observation and if it is efficient and effective.
Evaluation and testing. After coding, a programmer must teach each program to make sure it functions correctly. The programmer corrects the error until the program executes properly. Next, the programmer desk checks the program. Desk checking is the process of reviewing the program code to spot logic errors which produce incorrect results. In addition to analyzing logic and program code, the project team usually holds a session with users called a design walkthrough to review the interface with a cross-section of people who will work with the new system and ensure that all necessary features have been included. Deployment of the system. In this phase, the software is deployed into a live environment, a client server, in order to test its performance. Once the software is deployed, it becomes available to end users. Sometimes this phase also includes training of real-time users to communicate benefits of the system. Maintenance. The system maintenance is an orderly and systematic approach to planning, organizing, monitoring, and evaluating maintenance activities and their cost. The implementation of the system will allow barangay duty officers to electronically make and keep records, announcements, reports, services. The system will increase the
Ito na yung system namin, the Barangay Pongapong San Pablo Resident Information System. So sa system namin, makikita mo dito ang sign-in. Sa sign-in, makikita mo dito yung username and password. So ilalagay mo dito yung username and password. Pagkatapos, i-sign in mo. Pagkatapos mong mag-sign in, lalabas dito ang administrator, which is makikita mo lahat ang laman nito. The dashboard, view residents, add residents, view complaints, and add complaints. So makikita mo rin sa baba ang settings and sign out.
So, pagkapunta mo sa view residents, makikita mo dito yung barangay populations, which is nandito yung 2 male, 3 female. Total of 5 population. So, this is sample only. So, makikita mo dito my first name, last name, middle initial, complaint, and the date time. May status din kung mayroon ba silang case o wala. So next is makikita mo yung search sa ibabaw, and pwede kang mag-search ng name. Kung hindi mo makikita yung resident's name, pwede kang mag-search. And then nandito yon lahat sa barangay residents, yung mga residente ng Barangay Pongapong. So may contact number, may email, may birth date, age, gender, middle initial, last name, and the first name of the person. So, pwede ka din ditong mag-refresh, pwede ka din ditong mag-delete, pwede ka din ditong mag-update.
Pagkatapos, dito sa add residence, maglagay ka dito sa first name mo, last name, middle initial, gender, age, birth. Tapos, address, contact number, and email address. Tapos, i-click mo tong add residence and ma-automatic na to na malagay sa barangay residence yung nilagay mong name. Tapos, dito naman sa sa pag mag-file complaint, ilalagay mo din ulit yung first name, last name, tsaka yung middle initial. Tapos, ilagay nyo rin dito yung complete name ng complainant dito sa may nakalagay din. Tapos, i-click nyo yung file complaint. After mong mag-add nun sa complaint, dito yun makikita sa view complaint. Dito mo agad makikita kung ilan yung active case. Dito naman sa view complaints, ito mo makikita yung ni-add mong resident sa barangay nyo na may complaints. Tsaka dito din sa active case, yun yung mga residents sa barangay nyo na active pa. Tapos dito sa total result, ito yung residents na tapos nang ma-resolve yung cases nila.
Tapos dito sa ibaba, makikita mo yung settings. Dito ka mag-change ng yung password. Tapos save. And then sign out kung gusto mo mag-log out. Yun lang po ma'am, salamat.